everybody, just want to give you a head start on next week's episode, which is Death Metal with Nate. And the albums we're doing are Arcspire's Relentless Mutation. The song to check out is Human Mermation. We're going to be doing Hypocrisy's The Arrival, and the song to check out is Departure. And then finally, Beyond Creation's Earthborn Evolution, and the title track is the song to check out. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the episode with me, Jason, Kane, and our new guest, the Y2K Bug.
And then it's confirmed that it's some like weird nuclear bioweapon, and then the game ends.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
Setting up for a sequel.
Dude, and that's not there's so many here. We'll get going because I want to talk about this on the show.
Fair enough.
I should have saved that for the show. No, because that's Roman Reigns shit. But it's still like there's so much cool stuff with all this stuff, and I'm like, damn, like these are such cool, like weird, like ideas. I'm like, I could like jack this, not jack it, but you know,
steal it all. Nobody will know. It's an
just
indie
like
fuck 'em.
just like talk to them about. I don't know. I just think it's cool, like those themes and those names and shit. It's very sick. Whoever thought of that stuff? Good job.
Man, you ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, we're recording.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's Jason.
And Bill.
With another episode of Nothing's for No One. And
two guests.
Yeah, our two guests, Raisin Kane and the Y2K. You can't really see him, but it's a Y2K Bug. Donated courtesy of Max Damsky's and Russell Damsky.
We need more stuffed animals.
Yeah. Well, I guess Max was like, and Max and his dad were redoing like the carpet in his dad's office area because it was like really old and nasty. So they like basically cleaned out gutted out the room, like tore up the carpet, put new carpet in, and he found that. And I was just like, yeah, that'll go well here.
I fucking hate carpeted floors.
Do you really?
They're just gross.
Yeah.
All they do is collect gross dirt and crap. Like,
Yeah.
it sucks. Like, hardwood is the way to go. You can clean it. Or even just, like,
Yeah.
gross linoleum is better than carpet.
I like carpet. I know it is disgusting, and I agree with you, but I just feel like it's so much more comfortable. And I love, like, being...
Wear slippers, dude.
Yeah, I know. At that, yeah, I mean, I do agree with you. But I love being in like a room. Like the reason I loved that Elmwood Park house that we used to live in so much is because it was all carpeted, and I love the sound of that house. It had like a dead tone to it. It wasn't like
it's really quiet.
Yeah, it was awesome. I love that. But otherwise, yeah, I don't really care. And yeah, and then it's like you're walking in like the carpet in your bare feet and you step on something like sharp and you're like, what happened?
Fuck.
Yeah, and then you like look down and to investigate and you can't find anything. And with our fucking animals, there's no way. Like, yeah, hardwood I think is the way to go. Yeah, and it is easy to clean. So. So I played this.
Agree.
I played this other. So I'm talking about this website. It's called itch.io, and I found it because there's this indie developer named Bryce Butcher that I think it's Bryce Butcher.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard. She's hot on the the indie game development team, and yeah, I guess it's like a platform. That website is a platform where you could like upload like indie games and download them. You could do like, you could charge people. It could be name your own price,
Oh, cool.
whatever. Yeah, a lot of the
Like
shit is
the
free.
Bandcamp of
Kind
indie
of.
games.
Yeah, sort of actually.
Cool.
And it's like a really stripped down website. It's not like too crazy or complex or anything like that.
Does
And
it look like a GeoCities website?
kind of.
Really?
Yeah, well,
I'm just kidding.
I would just say because like some of the guys like a lot of these games are like a part of that new trend where it's like PS1 graphics, like they're developed in Unity,
24-bit, I guess.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, and there's this collective of developers that work on this compilation called Haunted PS1 Demo Disc, which is really sick because it's like small games made by all these developers, and it's like all free and like all really cool weird shit. Like that dude Bryce made a game called Protagoras Bleeds, and it's like a weird mix of like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, and like weirder shit. It's cool. It's really good, and it's just cool. It's cool to see how like different these games are, because it's almost like not even like a game after a certain point. Right. It's just like some type of simulation you're just walking through. Like I played a horror game. It's called like Slide in the Woods, and it starts out like exactly like you're on the slide. You're in the middle of the woods, and there's a slide in the middle of the woods, and you're just going down the slide. And it's really weird how it plays out. Like the graphics are awful, and it's first person perspective. You're like walking up the slide, and you go down the slide, and then every time you go through it, something changes when you come out, like of the environment. It's like you're in like a boxed off area.
So it's like a spiritual like sequel to Cool Runnings. Is what you're saying.
Yeah. But it gets fucking weirder. Like you pick up like a flashlight because it starts out in the day, but then you like go down the slide so many times that it turns into like pitch black night. And you get like a flashlight, and then you get like a newspaper article that explains like children have gone missing in this park, and then like you walk up like the stairs and you see there's like blood on the stairs, and there's some demon dragging like a body bag inside the slide, and you go after it, and then the slide turns super fucking long, and you end up in this weird like temple, and like
what the fuck?
Yeah, you're like sacrificing this shit to this demon. It's really weird. Yeah, it's like what the fuck, and it's like 10 minutes.
Weird.
I'll send you a link, man.
Sounds like fun.
It's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is fun. It's just really weird. Like, especially if you're like a stoner, get a little baked, put that shit on.
So not for me.
Yeah. Well, if you have any of those coffee beans left?
No.
Oh.
They're all gone.
Shit. Damn it.
You ever see the movie Half Baked?
No, I've never.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You remind me of what's his name? Is it Jon Stewart's character?
Yeah.
The enhancements.
I'll tell you what I did see yesterday at the Music Box.
What's up?
Me, Max, and Alex went to go see Clifford with Martin Short and Charles Grodin. Yeah.
And what's her name?
Shelley Duvall, I think, or.
I thought it was Ted Danson's
Duvall.
wife.
Yeah, it is Ted Danson's wife. What's her face? I was
Catherine Keener?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, she's in it. Man, what a fucking rough movie.
That's a fever dream of a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like it's so weird because it's like
I didn't even finish it because it was out.
Really?
We were outside.
You gotta finish it.
Well, we were in the. I know I do have to finish.
I don't know how it ends. Dinosaur World or where the fuck they end up.
Yeah, I had such a
I haven't seen that movie in over a decade. I still remember it.
Dude, I can't even believe I'm here right now. I'm so tired. And
really?
Like, I didn't go to bed till 3 a.m. last night.
Oh, geez.
So, yeah, well, like, it was just like the longest day. So we had practice yesterday. Well, we had like a songwriting session at Max's house, which was cool because we took a bunch of stuff that we had written up at our lake house trip the other weekend and like turned them into like 2 full songs, like
nice.
Almost done, which is great. And then we started writing another. It's awesome, yeah. But we were doing that, and then we went to go see that movie at the Music Box. And then
whose idea was that?
Alex's.
Okay.
Yeah, he like really likes that movie, and I was like, all right. And it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It was just very like intense, and I was really high. Like, so what happened is like I watched the trailer for this movie the morning of, so yesterday morning, and I was like, immediately I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, I don't like movies like this. Like, why am I going to see this? And I was like, you know what? I bet if I get stoned
that didn't
enough,
win any Oscars, so I don't understand why you watch
yeah,
it.
exactly right. So I was just kind of like, you know what?
For those of you that have not seen Clifford, so Martin Short plays a child,
a 10-year-old child,
and he's an adult man.
Yeah.
And there's no effort to like make it seem like he's like other than his
make
mentality,
him shorter.
He's just kneeling in scenes. Like
Yeah.
that's basically it next to Charles Grodin. And like it's insane that like, but that's a time of Hollywood where I'm sure like they were just like, you know, lockjaw like a motherfucker from all the coke, and they're just like, fuck it, Martin Short's high right now, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Like, go ahead, make it. And it's like, oh my God. That shit wouldn't fly today.
No, there's like
they'd be like, there's no way you're gonna make money on this.
Yeah.
Like, please no, we're not
I
doing
guess there's some trans joke in that movie somewhere. Alex and Max were telling me this okay, let me finish the story. So I see the trailer right yesterday morning, and I'm like, okay, I can enjoy this if I'm like baked out of my mind. Then I'm sure I'll laugh, and sure enough, I was, and like, yeah, I was like, I could enjoy this more. So I got like essentially like, you know, we were at Max's, so we went from the burbs all the way out to the city, and we were all in our own cars. So like, I met him there because we were going to Alice's after. Huh. Alice's, the karaoke bar, opened up the weekend before, and we went, and I was picking up. The thing was, I had to pick because Sam did not want to go see Clifford, and I don't blame her. Because I invited her, I was like, "You want to go see Clifford?" And she was like, "No." And she was like, "But I really want." She wanted to go to Alice's. Sam's a great singer, and
cool.
yeah, she's fucking really good. So she sang "Fuck You" by CeeLo Green last night, which was like so good, and she crushed it.
Wasn't
too.
the censored version?
No, it was not. Yeah, it was the censored version. It was it? The one without the N-word in it. So
no, I thought there was like a version where he doesn't say "fuck you." It's
there
like,
probably is, but no, it says "fuck you." But there's an N-word in that song that wasn't in the prompter.
Did she say it?
No. Absolutely not. Because she kept talking to me. She was like, "What am I going to do for that?" I'm like, "Just don't say it.
Just say it confidently."
Max did that. What's that
Max
song?
did.
No, he didn't say the N-word. He said faggot in that song, "Money for Nothing."
They say faggot in that
I think
song?
so. Yeah.
No.
Or in some song, he'll tell me what song it is. It's some like older song.
I mean, I'm not surprised it's an older song, but like.
But yeah, it's in the prompter too. At Alice's.
Must be an old prompter.
It was awesome though. It was just I didn't even sing a song. I didn't have anything. I couldn't think of anything on the spot. I was gonna try and do Roses by Outkast, but there's way too many N-words. There's the whole rapping part is way too fucking hard. I can't do it. It's like a 6-minute song.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's long. So
just do the "I Was Made for Loving You" by Kiss. Just do that every time. Every time, just do. If you can't think of one, just do that one.
Yeah, maybe.
Everybody loves
awesome
that song.
Yeah. But anyway, so the movie was outside. It was on like a back patio at the Music Box, which I didn't realize, and it was like kind of like cold. And I was in a t-shirt and shorts, and like, you know, I was sitting there and I was getting colder and colder, and I was super baked, but I was really into the movie. Like I was paying attention. And following along, and like it was funnier than I thought it was.
So you
gonna
caught
be.
all the crazy plot twists and stuff throughout that movie.
Yeah, all the fucking plot holes and like things that just don't make any sense, and like
I just don't understand because like Charles Grodin is a phenomenal actor, and it's just like why did you do that?
I don't know. I don't know Charles Grodin, dude.
Really?
In that movie. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. He is a great actor. Was a great actor.
It's just funny that like I kept thinking to myself, and maybe because so we drove to that area, like which was packed, you know, like that area. I forget where it is. I don't know, Wrigleyville or whatever. Almost a little bit.
The Music Box.
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
Around there, and like. It was packed. Like the street itself was blocked off, like because there was restaurants there and stuff, and which had like seating in the street, so they blocked off the entire block. So like street parking was a nightmare. I got there first, and I smoked my bong in the car while I was waiting because I was like, yeah, I'll just get baked before the movie, and that way I'll go to the movie, it'll be baked, and. Sure enough, I was very baked by the time the movie started, but I was able to follow along with everything.
I don't think you could be fucking in a heroin daze and still follow that film. Like.
Yeah. And there's a lot of inappropriate jokes in that movie that definitely would not fly today.
Film,
94.
So,
yeah. So
that'd be good for like, my other podcast that I'm never gonna do.
Yeah, it was just funny because it was like the audience was definitely like a modern crowd, and I kept thinking to myself, like, man, are people like laughing at this? Because like at first people like weren't, but then like kind of like more and more people started to laugh more and more because it was funny, and I was just like, oh, okay, like
it's just a mind blowing idea of a film that you have to laugh at it, regardless of like the intrappropriate content. It's still like this is insane. This is insane.
Yeah,
this exists. That's just out in the world. Like anybody can go watch this movie at any time. Like, and I don't know if Martin Short's ever like
talked about that movie since.
Yeah, I'm sure it gets brought up every once in a while, but like I've never looked into it. But I'm sure
it's pretty bad.
I'm just curious, like what his thought is now.
My favorite part is the scene where they're at like a dinner party, and Clifford puts like switches out Charles Grodin's Bloody Mary with a cup of Tabasco sauce.
Yes, yeah.
And then he like drinks it and his like mouth is on fire. And I'm like, Tabasco's like not that hot. But probably at that time for white people.
Oh, dude, yeah.
It was like,
like peak whiteness. So
yeah.
That's brutal for him.
Tabasco's like mild sauce to me. I don't know. Do you like Tabasco?
It's not my go-to. Like,
you don't like hot sauce?
I like hot sauce.
Okay.
But I mean, like flavor-wise, like I'm good.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather have something else.
Yeah, me too. I don't really go for Tabasco.
I do like, I guess I like the green Tabasco.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's good. The regular Tabasco,
I've never had the green
I'm all right.
Tabasco. Do you remember that LA Beast video where he drinks like a gallon of Tabasco and pukes it all up and it's like so violent?
Every
Like,
one of his videos. The gummy
which are
bears
all
one is still
censored on
my, like-
YouTube now. Boo.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Even the gummy bears one?
I think so. Oh, the shitting one?
That's like my favorite thing in the world just because that noise that comes out of his asshole.
Yeah.
Like that should never come out of a human's ass. Like that's fucking
Poor
nuts.
guy. He's put his body through so much for everybody's entertainment. Him and like Shoe Nice. Talk about fucking
That
frontline
guy's
workers,
gone.
dude.
The frontline worker. Yeah.
Shoe Nice still exists.
The real heroes. Does he?
Yeah,
I thought
fuck yeah.
like,
He was doing like what is it called? What are those videos you pay for a video? Fiverr or not Fiverr? What's the other one?
like OnlyFans, like a Patreon, or
it's like you make custom videos for people.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
and
why
you
can't I do
pay
this?
people to do it.
Yeah, and like
it's
every
like,
once in a while you see
yeah,
someone that's like drunk as fuck, like Vince Neil, like
Yeah.
woo. Like, what the fuck is that called?
I forget. I can't think of what it's called. A cameo. Cameo.
Yes. He was on Cameo.
Yeah.
What was his like price point?
I have no
It
clue.
could not have been that high.
I have no idea. But he was doing one for some death metal band, and he was just like, "Fuck that deathcore bullshit." Like, get in the fucking pit, motherfuckers, or something. I don't know, something like that. It was very like,
Reading whatever they told him.
okay, yeah, yeah. He's still out there. He's still in existence, man.
He's still eating stuff you shouldn't eat and drinking.
I don't know. I don't follow him like that, but I
horrendously.
should. I should do like a catch up. I'm overdue for a catch up session, man, dude. I'm so glad. Side note, I'm so glad we're doing this now. This is 10 in the morning for our listeners. Well, not now, but we started close to 10 in the morning, and I have like no responsibilities for the rest of the day. So I'm just gonna go home and
I guess get baked.
well, I'm already baked. I'm just gonna go
More
sleep
baked.
again,
Oh,
and then
okay.
fucking like maybe we'll take the dog somewhere, but play some PC games, dude. Hell yeah, I'm pumped, man. 6 Sunday.
I have to go edit drums.
Yeah, for Lavish. Sure, cool. Hell yeah.
Tracked them yesterday. Not
Nice.
yesterday, Friday.
Where at?
At the practice space.
Yours?
Ours.
Oh yeah, because you guys.
I'm in a band with Gabe, and Gabe's in a band with Gavin.
I know. I'm getting there.
And together we share a room.
Thank you for that.
Trying to fill you in case you forgot.
Yeah, man, I am very zooted. But yeah, I was just freezing at the theater. And then like I had to go back and pick up Sam, which was like a 20-minute drive. And then we had to drive all the way to Alice's, which is like on
Where's
Belmont.
Alice's?
Belmont in Central Park. So it's like Belmont and Kimball kind of. Right by the Blue Line station there.
Yeah.
Not far from Brian and Rosie, really.
Mhm.
It's pretty close to them. And like Jace, and it's right by where Alex lives. So
nice.
Alex lives like 4 blocks away. He just walks there.
Oh.
But Alex,
What did he sing?
he sang Eminence Front and brought his sunglasses for it.
What?
Eminence Front by The Who. It's an Eminence Front. It's an Eminence Front. It's a put on. It's an Eminence Front.
I don't know.
You've never heard that song? It's in
Probably
Grand Theft
have.
Auto San Andreas.
I've never played that.
Oh, man, I'm putting it on.
No, we're gonna get flagged.
I know, but fuck it. I don't care, man. The Who could suck my ass. Eminent Front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's an Eminence Front. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, when I heard the actual song,
Yeah.
your rendition.
Now you get it.
Now I get it.
But yeah, he sang that. Max sang "Mother" by Danzig.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the voice for it, so that's good.
Yeah,
That's a good pick.
he does that. That's
Hell
one of
yeah.
his like
Does he do the shitty
one of his
vocal
go-tos.
mic technique?
Which one? What is that? Cupping the mic like that?
No, it's just this shit. It's like he'll like have the mic pointed that way, and he's like singing.
Danzig
It's like,
will?
dude, he is the. We just talked about this, I think, on the last episode when Al and Rick were here.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, Danzig got brought up, and once again, I was like, shitty vocal technique. It's like watch
Yeah.
any live videos of him. It's fucking terrible. It's just front of house is like worst nightmare.
No, Max was he was wrapping the mic cord around his neck, which was sick. But no, he was great.
Fuck yeah, he's probably better than Danzig.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially at this point, man. I think I'm better, and you're probably better than Danzig. So
Did you remake the scene where he gets punched out by the little guy?
from that hardcore band
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Fuck, what was that? The New York Kings or
Some
whatever,
shit
something like that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's the best
Yeah.
Glenn Danzig video in history.
Fuck you. Boom. Yeah, dude, I gotta watch that video.
That's a
What
classic.
yeah,
That's
it is
such
a classic,
dude.
Yeah, man, so funny.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Boom.
that hardcore
Done.
band, like nody ever heard of them since. I don't think I
I don't
haven't,
think they're
at
a
least.
band anymore, right?
Yeah, they might not be. I don't even
I
know
thought
their
somebody
name.
said they weren't a band anymore.
Could be true.
That's funny.
I'll have to hit up Adam about it. He might know about them.
They definitely like got on the map with that fucking video, though.
Yeah.
They should have kept that steam rolling.
Yeah, they really fucking should have. Yeah.
Or got some deal where they could just knock him out every
Yeah,
couple
they
of years.
fucking drop Danzig on fucking command. Boom! Rock his fucking ass.
Give him enough money.
That
he'll
was
be
a
fine.
cheap shot. Yeah, it's so
His
funny.
tiny little ass getting knocked out.
Yeah, so weird. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I bounced from the movie. I didn't finish it.
Fail.
I know I got to finish it, but
How could you like? How could you not watch the end of that movie? Don't you need the closure to know what happened?
Me? I don't give a fuck. Because what am I getting out of that?
You want to see why he was nominated for like at least one Oscar? It's about the end, really.
Yeah, the ending, the beautiful twist ending.
It did get an Oscar for special effects because how convincing Martin Short was as a child.
Really? No, it didn't. Yeah, what?
Jesus. Really?
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
I don't know.
Look it up.
Who the fuck knows? I wasn't cognizant enough at 1994 to know what the fuck was up for the Academy Awards or Oscars. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever. Yeah, I mean.
Play a child right now, like Martin Short did.
Yeah.
I don't think you got the chops.
I just don't think like I could ever find a way to convince somebody that it's sick enough to watch. You know what I mean? Like by me starting off by saying like, yo, you should watch this movie about Martin Short playing a child. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, I guess it's fucked up enough to be like, oh,
You
I
want to see an adult
that.
man play a child and nobody questions it. By the way, he kneels the whole time. Like,
Yeah, very weird.
it's like, it's almost like, I think if it wasn't for that movie, we probably would have gotten that one Tiptoes. That like, did you ever hear about that one?
No,
Really?
what is that?
Tiptoes?
No,
So,
I don't know what that is.
dude. So Matthew McConaughey has I believe, twin brother who's played by Gary Oldman.
In a movie? This is a movie.
This is a movie, and Gary Oldman plays a little person, and it is
That's almost as
fucking
bad as
insane.
that
It-
movie.
you almost
Riding
can't-
the Bus with My Sister with Rosie O'Donnell.
yeah.
you remember that?
It's been like swept under the carpet.
What's it called?
Tiptoes? It's crazy. It's fucking insane. It should not exist, but it does. But apparently it's hard to find because like whoever
Matthew McConaughey.
like
Patricia
I'm assuming Matthew McConaughey and like
Kate
Gary Oldman were
Beckinsale.
like, please, for the love of God, don't let this get out, and like probably paid money to have it not be on streaming sites. And
Oh,
I believe
man.
Peter Dinklage is in it, who's like the king of little people as far as acting goes. And granted, Gary Oldman really can play pretty much any part. And I think he proves it there with Tiptoes.
You can buy it on DVD.
How much?
And it's like I'm looking right now. It's like $50. You can buy it on VHS for $60.99.
Yeah, because it's impossible to find. It's like a rare film, technically. It came and went.
You know
really
what the
fast.
tagline is?
Oh, man,
It's the little things in life that matter.
that sounds about right.
Oh,
Wait.
there's a used like new copy for $6. Oh, but $4 shipping. Fuck that.
It's not bad.
What? I just want to Tiptoes. Jesus Christ. I wonder if you could
torrent
rent it on YouTube.
I don't think you can. I don't like.
Yep.
You can.
Hell yeah, you can.
How much?
$3.99 to rent. I'll be watching that later. Fuck
the plot revolves around Matthew McConaughey being worried that him and Kate Beckinsale will have a child that's potentially small because obviously that gene runs in the family.
Is Gary Oldman his brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it's supposed to be his twin brother. It's crazy. It's just insane that they were like, we can make this work. Let's do it. And I'm sure like when they saw that screening, it was like, oh boy, what have we done?
Yeah.
Like, what have we done? Please don't let this get out. So it's like a notorious film for being
I'm excited to watch
insane.
that. Yeah, I will be spending $4 hard dollars on that movie. Yeah, it's awesome.
Gary Oldman can do anything.
He really can, man. He's a great actor.
He's phenomenal.
I love him. Yeah.
If anybody can play a little person, it's that guy.
Yeah, man. He's really got it under his belt, dude. Dracula, Sirius Black, fucking little person.
Zorg.
Is that the bad guy in Fifth Element?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Emmanuel John Baptiste Zorg.
That's his name.
That's his full name.
Oh, damn. What a good movie, man. Fifth Element.
It's one of my. It's
my
my
mom
island
loves
movie.
that movie, dude. Yeah.
I was telling somebody about that
shit.
when you asked that question. You're like, oh, if you'd be stuck on an island, what movie? And I didn't even let you finish. I was like, Fifth Element. And you're like,
wow.
You said that really fast. It's like, yeah, I really like that movie.
Yeah, I don't know what mine would even be, man. Maybe I've been watching. Do you ever see that movie Bernie with Jack Black?
No, I know of it.
It's on YouTube for free.
Based on
you should check it out.
Real life event.
Yeah, it's based on like that dude that was
Who's
married.
the woman in that? The actress, the older woman.
I forget. Let me look it up. Not Bernie Sanders.
No, it's not.
Bernie movie. Shirley MacLaine.
That's it.
Yeah. Jack Black, Shirley MacLaine, Matthew McConaughey's in it too.
Mr. Lincoln Continental himself.
Yeah.
What a career that guy has. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane how many ups and downs, like, in the vast difference between some of his stuff. Very weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that movie is great though. It's about like a funeral director that ends up dating this old woman that it's based off a real event. He kills her and
Right, for like insurance purposes.
but the
or
whole
money or
town
something.
like loves him still. It's a good movie. It's great. And excuse me, it's free on YouTube. So if you got that shit, watch it. Also, fuck, what did I want to ask you? I wanted to ask you a question. I forgot what it was already.
The answer is absolutely not.
Yeah.
I did watch, they put a new movie on HBO. It was called The Empty Man.
Is that the one with
Probably not.
Don Cheadle?
No.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about. That's like that crime.
Yeah, that front page movie or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Gold
That I did
member
not
movie.
see. But no, this is starring that dude. Like, do you remember, was it Iron Man 3 with Guy Pearce and like his like henchman at all? Do you remember that guy?
The white guy?
Yeah, white
Sam
guy.
Rockwell?
No, not Sam Rockwell, but he was like his henchman. Barely said anything.
No.
Takes out Jon Favreau in that one.
Vaguely remember.
He's got a weird name. It's like, what was it? Like something Badger Dale or something, John Badger Dale or something like that. But anyway, he's the star of this film. He's all right. He's an all right actor. But this film, I guess, was the last movie that was made right before
Was it John Badger
Dale or something like that. Yeah. But this was like the last movie that Fox made before Disney purchased them. And I guess as a result, Disney was like, we don't know what the fuck to do with this film, so we're not going to market it. We don't think it's going to do well, so fuck it.
Yeah.
And just like shelved it kind of and like threw it in a couple theaters and didn't say anything. And then as it came out, they kind of like
this guy? I
Yeah.
barely remember. I can't believe you think I would remember that.
I don't know.
This
Like,
fucking motherfucker.
I can
like,
remember that.
Oh, glowy boy, bald man. Like, oh, okay.
But he was also in Lord of the Flies. Have you ever seen that one?
Based off the book?
No, actually, the book is based off this movie.
Yeah, with this? Yeah, that makes sense.
Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
No, but they market it as like it's supposed to be like this kind of like Slender Man-esque kind of film, but it's not.
Lord of the Flies?
No, the Empty Man movie.
Oh.
Lord of the Flies. You know what that is, right?
The book, Lord of the Flies?
Or the plot of Lord of the Flies?
About the island and shit?
And the kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. I've read the book.
Okay. I doubt that, but anyway.
I did it. I read it multiple times in fucking school. I had to read it in elementary school and again in middle school, which was like an intense book to read at a
As
young
a child,
age.
did it make you want to beat the shit out of all your classmates?
Yeah, just fucking kill them.
Become little savages. But no, in this movie, The Empty Man, they kind of like set it up as like this like Slender Man-esque kind of like horror
And
film.
he's that guy?
And but it's not that. It's like way more than that. It's actually pretty interesting. It's more of like that is such a minute part of the film.
Oh.
And it's so much bigger than that.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Was it a horror movie or like a thriller or
horror thriller? Yeah.
Huh.
Some interesting stuff that they do with it. It's
I'll
not
check
super
it
high
out.
budgeted, so like they do a lot with little.
Yeah. I'm in fucking
And it's a bit of a mind fuck too. Like
Oh yeah.
when you
That's
get
cool.
to the
I
end,
like
you're
that
just
shit.
like, holy shit. I think you'd like it.
Yeah, I might. It
Like,
sounds
when it
cool. And it's on
finally, like,
HBO?
It's on HBO.
Oh, fuck
When
yeah.
it finally culminates, you're like, what the fuck?
Well, maybe
Like,
I'll
it's
watch
crazy.
it on my 55-inch TV. Oh, man, I love that fucking TV, dude. It's made my life so... Do you have a smart TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so easy, man. Like, I used to...
I guess. I still use my Amazon Fire Stick for everything.
I used to have an old school Chromecast, like the first
I still
model of
have
the
one of those,
Chromecast, and like
He's at my shop.
Yeah, my old HD TV, that's what I used to use. It was like 32 inches. I have it in the bedroom now. But that's how I would have to do it. Like I would have to cast from my phone to the TV every time we wanted to watch something. And it works pretty bad. Like it's slow
Really?
as fuck. Yeah, the apps work slow for me at least.
I never had issues with them.
But on the smart TV, it's just like so easier and
Well, it's
like
nice that
so
it's,
much
like, integrated
faster.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking awesome. So yeah, that thing is so worth it, and everything just looks so good now. I'm just like, I bought it came out on Friday. The remake of Zelda Skyward Sword, which is like
That's an old Wii game, right?
Wii U.
Wii U.
Yeah, it was for the so Nintendo was doing this thing with. It started with Twilight Princess. I don't know. I didn't play it.
Stroke thing. What's
But
going on?
yeah, I'm having a stroke. Alex was trying to do a stroke face yesterday, and it looked so bad. And Jace did one that was so much better. And like,
Yeah.
and Alex was getting so mad because I kept telling him like, "Dude, your stroke face is garbage. Like, it's not good." Yeah, and Max was saying it too. He was like, "That sucks, man." And he's getting pissed. He's like, "What?"
Then
Like,
he actually has a stroke, and you guys are still
yeah.
like, it looks like shit, dude. You're not even trying, are you? He's like, fuck, I'm dead.
Dude, did you see that video of Ron Paul having a stroke on like national television?
Isn't that old?
No. Well, like older, like a year or two ago. Yeah, or last year I think it happened. Yeah.
Was it? I thought it was like a grand mal seizure or whatever.
They said it was a stroke.
They said it was a
he was just like, it was like it's fucked up, man. I shouldn't have done that.
Why?
On the show? I don't know. It's probably offensive.
Now it's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that, people who have strokes.
Yeah. What kind of Coke is that? Cherry vanilla? Nice. That's probably delicious.
I don't know. I don't really taste cherry or vanilla. I
Oh,
think they lied.
maybe you got a mislabel.
And I have the backup one in my bag so that my car doesn't get broken into. Again.
Smart. I even brought my phone charger in.
I like put
Here.
mine away now. I'm like,
Yeah,
God damn it.
I was
This
just
is
like,
this is the
okay.
life. Because they didn't take that though, but I'm like,
Yeah, weird.
one less thing
Yeah.
to see in my car.
Normally I just leave it in, but I was just like, okay, I'm gonna bring this in today. I bought the remake. Yeah, so Zelda, when Twilight Princess came out, it was one of the last GameCube games, but it was also like a launch game for Wii. They put it out on both systems, and the thing with Wii was like they made it like they integrated all these motion controls for it, obviously, because that was the big thing. Did you have a Wii?
I bought a Wii, but I like gave it to my mom.
Oh, okay.
She like loved it.
What did you guys play?
Just Wii Sports all day, every day. Just bowling constantly. It was so much fun.
Just the original sports disc?
Yeah.
Did you ever play Sports Resort?
No,
Dude,
like the
one is
extended
sick.
cut.
Yeah, I have that. We should play it at my
Yeah.
place.
I
dude.
still play the bowling game at my folks' place when I stop
Oh,
over
yeah.
once in a while.
Yeah, Sam's parents play
so good.
Wii Sports. Well, they have Wii Sports Resort, but there's bowling in that. It's the same thing. So we play that with them whenever we go over there for like family functions and shit. It's a lot of fun. I'm very bad at it, but it's still a lot of fun.
At Wii Bowling?
Yeah.
Really?
I used to be good at it, but like recently at Sam's place, I haven't been. But I'm actually going to set up my Wii. To
I gave you the bunk controller, and that's why.
I'm going to set up my Wii. Yeah, they do have bum controllers, but I'm going to set up my Wii sometime to my TV very soon and get some practice rounds in, and try and get my skills back up.
Play for keeps.
Yeah. But so Skyward Sword was one of the last games for the Wii and a launch title for Wii U. And Breath of the Wild was a launch title for Switch and like one of the last Wii U games. So,
Did you see who's the company? Valve made like a Switch.
yeah, the Steam Deck.
Yeah,
is
what's
what
up
it's
with that
called.
shit?
So it's like literally a portable PC, pretty much.
That's
like,
fucking nuts.
yeah, it's insane. How's
it compared to the Wii or not the Wii? The Switch.
I mean, it's way more powerful than the Switch. It's
Really?
bigger than the Switch a little bit. It's like definitely thicker, but I mean,
Valve's
it's like
going after Nintendo.
I don't know what they're trying to do, man, because the price point like starts at $400 for that thing,
What's
and you
the
could
Switch?
Switch starts at. I mean, if you get a Switch Lite, it's $200. Regular Switch model is $300, and then this new OLED model is going to be $350. But yeah, like for the Steam Deck, the lowest model, which is like the smallest internal storage, there's still like a micro SD card you could throw in there and get like fucking 500 gig one, or
Dude,
whatever.
I've seen 1 terabyte
Oh, micro SDs?
micro SDs
Yeah, there
now.
you go.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it is insane. But
I remember struggling to find a 512 megabyte
Yeah.
flash drive when I was in college, and that was not that long ago, but it was long ago.
yeah, that's funny.
And they're still like gigantic.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. Like I got the invitation actually to make a reservation for one of them, and which essentially puts you, because they're doing this whole thing for the supply and demand, because they're getting them out by this winter, apparently by like December of this year.
Good luck.
They're going to start shipping them out, but like they're going to try and do it in order of people purchasing them, and they're not going to oversell them, and you know what I mean. They're like, you can only buy it from them, and
It's interesting. What a time to do it too, with like
The
whole
highest-
chip shortage and everything.
yeah, the highest model you could get is $650
And
for
it
that
touches you?
thing. It better give you a fucking blowjob, man.
Little handy, maybe.
Yeah, something, dude. It's just very like, I don't know. And I mean, they're making a dock for it, so you'll be able to play it on like a TV. But I don't know how that'll work, because like you'd have to buy a controller then too, or connect a controller. Probably any
Wasn't there
USB controller.
don't they make like a controller? I thought
They did a controller, but apparently it flopped. Sam was telling me about it. But yeah, they did do
I
a
vaguely
controller.
remember that. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I would love that thing, like especially now that I'm getting into Steam shit, but at the same time, it's a lot of fucking money, and the battery life is like pretty shot.
Really?
Yeah, I mean they're saying at like full processing power, like it might, like you got like 2 to 4 hours, which is nuts. You know,
I mean, that's the trade-off.
Of
for having
course.
something that powerful.
yeah, and then like if they just added a better battery, that's another $100. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you going to pay $700 for this thing? Like, think about it, $650 for the nicest thing. That's how much is a PS5? 500?
I think so. With,
Yeah,
with
and-
the disc, like player or whatever.
Yeah, and then how much is the new Xbox Series X? That's a new one, right?
Same thing.
Yeah. It's like this thing, the highest model is more expensive than fucking consoles. Like, I don't know. I don't know much about the gaming market enough to like project on what I think about it. I think it's cool. I think it's awesome. And if it was more affordable, I would get it. But like, it's a big chunk of change. And it's like, with the way the world, I mean, just like consumerism now, and I'm such a sucker for it, for sure. Like a good example is Kevin Abstract, the main dude from Brockhampton. He's got his own record label that he started called Video Store, which what a sick name for a record label, dude. And he dropped his own clothing line through Video Store this weekend, and I bought like a bunch of it and spent way too much money. And but it's sick, but it's like they do all this limited shit. Everything is so limited now. Like all the everything, like I feel like that's cool now is like limited, and it's like that's how, they make these small batches of shit, and it's like those pins I get, all those like death metal pins and stuff. I have to be on like the website. If I want it, I have to be on the website like the minute it drops to get it, like in order to check out without them like selling out. Like that Kevin Abstract stuff that he posted, his video store merch line, like he's got this like hoodie that was like all over the internet that people were trying to buy. I was like, yeah, I'll get one. And like I literally had it in my cart to go grab it. And then and this was like a minute after it went up, when I went to go check out, it was already sold out. It's like insane how fast shit moves like that.
Oh, yeah. You saw that word limited on there. People
I know.
freak out.
People just fucking freak the fuck out. It's crazy. But then he ended up putting it all up for pre-order. They're going to do another like open run of it, which is really cool. So it's like, oh, you can still get it. But yeah, that shit is just interesting to me, how like the world is so driven to that market now, that type of market. And I mean, I don't know, you still see stories about people not being able to find PS5s and shit like that anywhere. And
well, that wasn't really a marketing thing so much. It was
it's a shortage,
shortage.
But it's just like that just ties in with it all to me. I mean, it's just not, and obviously it's not intentional, but it's just like, oh, it's hard to get anything.
Yeah, I think a lot of people fall for that. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I mean, look at Dave Kirsch is the best example of it. You tell him anything is like rare.
Yeah.
He is like salivating. It's like an ongoing joke, but it's true. Like it's so funny.
That's sick though. I love that. I should hang out with him.
I love that about him.
Shit.
It's so great.
Yeah, it's cool.
But no, it's funny. Like I just talked to somebody that works at a Best Buy, and he was telling me, like, like everybody's looking for PlayStations and Xboxes, and at his store they put up a sign that was like, there are no systems here. Like, we don't have them, right?
Yeah.
Some dude and like his buddy are like camped out of the store, and he's like, "What's going on? You guys got PlayStations or what?" And he goes, "No." He's like, "It says right there, like we don't have it." And the guy was like, "Oh, all right." Slept through the night, came and like was there in the morning again, and then like went in the store and asked like every employee if they had a PlayStation.
They don't.
And they're like, "No, we still don't. Like we told you before. Like you just wasted a whole fucking day like an idiot." For a fucking console.
Yeah, my buddy got one because he signed up on like Target's website to get a notification when they like got restocked, and he ended up snagging one himself. I think it was like the digital only one. But I don't give for me, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It's like I'll get one when I can get one if I even want it. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna wait till they do like the second version of whatever.
Right,
is.
the slim
it always
or
comes
whatever.
Out nicer.
Yeah, and then it'll be cheaper probably, and like,
or even like right before that drops, you can get the old one like super fucking cheap.
Yeah, that's what I did with PS4.
Yeah, that's
I got
what I do
mine
with
super
all
cheap.
my systems. Yeah,
I got my PS4 for like, I got the Death Stranding edition, dude, which is awesome. So
mine was the Batman Arkham Knight edition.
Do you still have that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, it's sweet. Does it have a custom controller too?
It's just gray.
Okay.
PlayStation.
Mine is like the color of the womb chamber thing that the babies are in that game. It's like an orange glowing.
Did you ever finish that game?
No.
Oh.
It was so hard. And yeah, dude, I cannot, like, I would love to play a game like that. I am not built for that shit, dude. Yeah, not anymore. It's just like, I can't, there's so much to it, and there's so much that's like so specific and like so customizational, and like I'm just not, it's like too many options. You know what I mean? And like
paralysis.
Yeah, I get that I feel like that's part of why I didn't really enjoy that new God of War as much, or couldn't get into it as much, was because it was like there was so many more elements of like RPG to it, where I was like, I just want to play a game where I'm fucking up motherfuckers.
I was sold on it. I like it.
It is great. Yeah. It is a cool game, and I am going to give it
game.
another shot too, because like I have a beautiful 4K TV now. Nice. And it'll look good. Like, I've been playing Bug Snacks. Have you heard about that game? Dude, Bug Snacks. It's sick as fuck. It's for PS5 and PS4.
Made by Haribo.
I don't know who the fuck it's made by, and I'm just going to show you a picture of it because you'll make fun of me, but like...
I mean, that's a given.
Yeah. It's just a sick-ass game, man. And I've been playing that a bunch on my PS4, and it just looks fucking, like, incredible. So,
a little strawberry running down there.
It's sick. Yeah, you just catch these fucking weird like bug snacks. They're like food mixed with bugs, and then you feed them, and you, it's a lot.
It's made by Welch's.
I don't know who the fuck it's made by, but it's cool. And it looks really good. on my fucking TV. But anyway, I bought Skyward Sword. So they did the remaster of that game for Switch, and that's like a new thing that came out. And I never played that game because I didn't have a Wii U. And while I did have a Wii, I don't know. I've had a weird trajectory with like Zelda compared to most people. Like I never played Ocarina of Time, never beat it. Like I never played it because I never had an N64 when I was a kid. I had a PlayStation. So I didn't have Majora's Mask. The first Zelda game I really played was Wind Waker for GameCube, which I don't know if you remember. It was like the super cartoony looking one.
Yeah.
And everybody shit on it because of that. But to me, I didn't have any really exposure to a Zelda game, I was like, I'll play it, and I loved it. That's like still my favorite Zelda game to this day. Like I hope they port that to the Switch one day.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, they did it to the Wii U. They did an HD remake on the Wii U. But now they have this HD of Skyward Sword, which is cool because I'm like, oh, okay, this is a Zelda game I've never played. Like, I think I have Twilight Princess for Wii, but I never like beat it or really played it much. So I have this game now, and I'm playing it. I'm only a little ways into it, and it's it's weird, and I don't know if I like it yet or not. It looks great. It's a beautiful looking game. It's really cool. It feels like a very like traditional, like medieval type Zelda game. Like you're in the sky and shit. That's the theme. And like you're flying around and you're fucking up guys. But it's all motion. It's like, so the Switch, the Joy-Cons, they could work like Wiimotes. Like it's motion control. But like, when that game came out for the Wii, the whole gimmick was like everything was about the motion controls. Like everything, like all the attacks, you're like swinging the Wiimote like a sword. Yeah, exactly. And it was just like they redid the controls for the Switch so you could play it like with buttons, but you have to like flick the control stick to like guide which direction you're. It's really not. It's not intuitive at all. It's really fucking like hard.
Right.
It's like
You
I'm
have to
playing a
really
Zelda
think
game.
about what you're
I just
doing.
want to play it. Press a fucking button to hit the sword. That's what you're supposed to do. That's how you play all the classic Zelda games. Hit the B button, fuck a guy up. That's what you do.
Swipe.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's all it's supposed to be. L to lock on, B, fuck a guy up. That's all you need. But no, it's like this really weird fucking system. And like, there's so many puzzles in this game that are focused around like what kind of slashes you have to do. And I'm just like, what? Like,
A little much.
yeah, I'm just like, oh, I guess this is cool if you have a Wiimote. And it's weird because, like, I'm trying to figure out, the controls are very strange. I'm not even describing them with 100% accuracy at the moment because I am a little baked. But, like, the
Goes
bad
without
guys
saying.
all have weapons, right? So it's like wherever the bad guys are holding their sword, it's like that's the direction you want to swipe in because that'll hit. It's like it's almost like they're holding up a sign that's like hit this way and then hit
Right,
this way,
yeah.
and I'm like, this is so Japanese and strange and like, what am I? It's a Zelda game for fucking sure. It feel like that's Nintendo is so good
That part
at
they
making,
landed.
Yeah, they
yeah.
always land that shit. Even Breath of the Wild feels like a Zelda game. Granted, that's like the best Zelda game of all time for sure, and it's so complex and great. But yeah, dude. Like, and what's cool is like, I'm actually getting this, like they took a lot of elements from Skyward Sword and refined them in Breath of the Wild that I thought was really cool that I didn't realize. Like, like you could climb up walls and there's a stamina gauge and like,
Okay.
there's some like gliding and shit. There's a lot of stuff that's borrowed and I'm like, oh, that's kind of sick. I can see why that's cool now. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on this yet, but I'm going to try and play it a little more.
There's no way to like not have the motion.
Yeah, you could turn them off and like, but I said that's when you're doing like the thumbstick flicks to move the sword. Like you could do motion controls or yeah, exactly. So it's like I've tried both. Honestly, the buttons are a little easier because at least you're not like swinging your fucking arm everywhere.
Throwing your shoulder out. playing a
Yeah,
Zelda game.
exactly, man. But they did release. Let me show you these that I got. They released these limited Zelda controllers.
Is that word again?
What?
Limited.
Yeah.
You
Well,
got
no,
to.
they're actually not limited. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that.
Oh.
But
All right, Dave, you're off the hook.
yeah. I got these guys. Very sick.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like the sword and the shield looking thing. And I have a busted pair of them anyway, so I needed to get some new ones. Which is so shot. So everybody complains about like the Joy-Con drift, which is like there's a problem with the
Yeah.
control stick sometimes where
All
like
controls do that.
yeah, and like
The joysticks, yeah.
Nintendo warranties all of their controllers, so they're like, yo, if you have that problem, just ship it back to us. We'll send you a new one. But on their website, it specifically says like you're not guaranteed to get the same color that you submitted in, and I'm like, well, what? Like, these are not cheap, and like, I want the fucking one I had. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to trade a purple one in and get a red one back. I want my fucking purple one. You know,
Well, they're just
like,
refurbishing,
exactly,
or giving you refurbished.
exactly.
Ones,
So at the end of the day, it's like it doesn't always
bring it to my shop. I'll paint it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, maybe I don't know, but it's like the Joy-Con drift. It doesn't even bother me much, and like I'll use that shitty controller.
I mean, it's more if like you're playing like shooting games that makes it way harder.
But I'm not not on Switch. You know,
some games have it built in where you can adjust for the drift. Like you put in like a dead zone.
Yeah, that is true.
But then that fucks with like time. That's nerd shit.
Yeah. But anyway, these ones are cool and they work very well. So
nice.
Knock on wood. Yeah. Yeah, but it's been cool. So I've been playing that a little bit here and there. I'm like 2 hours into the game, which has barely scratched the fucking surface. Yeah, it's a big game. But yeah, it's pretty cool so far. I'm kind of thinking I should be playing it with a guide, but
nah, live your life.
Shit,
what are you doing?
Dude, I have to piss so bad. Do you mind?
I can't talk to them.
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
Piss yourself.
All right. I'll pee in this cup underneath the table.
We'll see it from all angles.
Yeah, hey, everybody pissing on the show. All right, I'll be right back.
Go for it.
Yeah, do a monologue or something, or pause it. I don't know. Whatever you want.
Now's my time to do my one-act play. Been working on it. Maybe read my manifesto out loud. Oh, look at that.
Oh man, been pissing like a motherfucker, man.
Staying hydrated.
Yeah. I'm very well staying hydrated here with 3 fucking drink options. Yeah, man. Fucking video games, dude. Nate's favorite segment of the show.
And Gabe's.
Yeah, shout out Gabe, shout out Nate. All right, but I'm going to pivot more to a musical direction because I listen to... Did you ever listen to the band All Shall Perish?
Yeah.
Did you like them?
Nope.
Really?
I liked one song, Eradication or whatever.
Yeah. But you didn't
I think everybody did.
Yeah. But you didn't like the rest of that shit? You
Nah,
didn't like Wage Slaves with the cowbell?
I my old drummer Mike like knew those guys kind of because one of their bass players was like a friend of his at one point or some shit. Cool. I forgot. There was some weird connection there and
yeah, kind
of cool. They went out to like California once, where I guess they're from, or
yeah, they're from California. Yeah.
And they were like at their practice space, like watching them rehearse. That's kind of cool.
When Warforged, when we first started doing merch, we went with Ben Oram, their guitar player's merch company, We Need Merch. Mm-hmm. Shout out to We Need Merch in California. They still do great work. And if we lived out there, it would make a lot more sense to go with them because
Right.
they do great screen printing. But it's just like, we got our own shit figured out. But
Where's Chris Story now?
I have no clue, man.
Yeah, that
I
guy
have
just
no
disappeared.
idea. He was doing Smash Face.
Yeah,
and
which is
then,
hysterical.
Yeah, I don't
And
know
there was that
what the fuck's
website,
going
like,
on now.
Was it like dumb shit that Chris Story says or whatever? And it's
Yeah.
like, I was like, oh boy, that guy had a bit of a rap as not the best person in the world. I'm curious. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what happened to that guy post
I don't know.
Smash Face.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
I mean, he was a sick fucking guitar player. There's no denying
Oh,
it.
yeah.
He was like an insanely
Yeah.
great guitar player.
I was listening to one of the albums he was on today on the way here just because I was like, man, I haven't listened to this band in a long time.
Was he immediately replaced by Jason Richardson, or is there somebody else in between that?
I think it was Jason Richardson.
Who was what, like 15, 16 at the time or
Some
some
shit
like
like that, yeah. A child.
Which is
Man
impressive
child.
that he took over for that guy because, like I said, Chris Story was no fucking joke.
No, he's
But then look at-
incredible player.
Jason Richardson is like one of the best.
Yeah, now he's in All
Like-
That Remains or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
It's
that.
just so weird.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Good
gotta be
for
a
him.
good paycheck for that dude.
I'm sure. it
band
is a
does
good
well.
check for that dude. Yeah, I was listening yesterday. Actually,
Do they have an
Uh,
album with him on it?
I think. I don't know. Actually,
Okay.
I have no idea. But I was listening to the new Times of Grace album.
Is that the
Jesse Leach
yeah,
and
Adam D.
Adam D. It's really fucking good
Oh really?
because it does not sound like Kill. Some songs sound like Kill Switch, and those are the songs I skip. But like, it sounds like them making like modern music that they like. Like it's more like slow and like not metalcore-y, but they're singing and they're still sick riffs. You would like it, I think. But
good.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I was listening to it yesterday because I had a lot of long drives to go on, and there was a bunch of fucking new music that came out this week. Like Bulb's solo album came out, which I still haven't heard, but apparently that's really good. Kevin Abstract came out with a new single that's really good. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit that dropped. I just can't think of it off the top of my head, but
Must not have been that good.
yeah, I haven't listened to a lot of it. There's this tech death band called Ophidian Eye that came out with a record that everybody's talking about that I haven't.
Well, that I've been listening
I heard
to.
a song. Yeah, you've definitely been listening to that one. Yeah.
No, I
Alex
just
said
been
it was
listening to our
good.
shitty demos.
Yeah, I've been listening to those too.
There's some rough playing on everybody's part on
Oh
those.
yeah,
Boy, oh
definitely.
boy.
Yeah, yeah, hell
But
yeah.
Whatever, it's good enough for Danny, I think. Nope. $100.
All right, I'll pay you $100 to smoke. See if Nate'll go in with me.
He said no last time.
I know.
dick.
It's so funny that I proposed you that. You're like, if you pay me, I'm like, yeah, all right,
Do it.
cool, easy money, and you get high. Yeah, I wouldn't get you high here. Have you ever been high and drove?
No,
Yeah,
don't like to do it.
that's fair. I can see why.
I can't concentrate when I'm high. That's why.
Yeah,
It's hard for me to focus.
yeah, it goes in and out for me for sure. Like sometimes I get like that, but other times it helps me focus. It's very weird.
Who was asking me? Oh, like Gavin was asking me about it. I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't really like do that. And he's like, really? And I was like, nah, like once or twice
Does
a
he?
year. Yeah, a little bit. And
Oh, I didn't know that.
and it was funny. And then there, like, he's like, we got beers here. And Gabe was like, yeah, Bill doesn't really like drink that much. He's like, I think he drinks like less than I do. I was like,
Does
yeah,
Gabe not drink?
he does. He'll drink, but it's not like.
I thought Gabe's always going out to bars drinking.
I mean, at like practice and stuff, it's like he'll have maybe a
Oh,
beer.
yeah.
You know, it's not
Yeah.
like some people. Mr.
Yeah.
White Claw.
Yes. Oy, oy,
But,
oy.
it was funny because like they're like, well, what do we owe you for like helping us with this recording? It was funny. He's like,
Yeah.
you got beer and stuff. I was like, sure. And I didn't even have a beer. I was like,
Yeah.
And I wasn't thinking about it. And then had a lovely Gavin date after the session, so that was fun.
Oh,
to see,
solo you and Gavin?
yeah,
Nice.
because Gabe went to he went home to like shower and clean up because they went to a show afterwards.
What show?
Starless at Livewire.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The band's cool. They're really good.
I believe it.
Yeah.
But no, we went to that place, the Blue Beetle. It used to be across from Danny's place.
Oh, I thought it was just called The Beetle.
Or the Beetle. I thought Blue Beetle's a comic book character.
Okay. Yeah.
The Beetle. Yeah.
Yeah, The Beetle's sick, dude.
It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you
But
get?
else, we just got a pizza, and like it was
Nice.
funny because like I don't really hang out with Gavin all that often,
Sure.
and so he doesn't really understand the sarcastic nature that I have,
Oh, yeah.
and I just kept getting him left and right. I was like, "I'm sorry, dude."
Yeah.
I was like, "You gotta understand, nothing I say is real." Sorry.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, I haven't been to that place since Danny moved like over there, and I forgot why, but I stopped over. Oh, I was gonna help him build that cage for his old chameleon, but we never did it, obviously. And we went over. Yeah, went over there for like lunch or whatever.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Julio Jones. I think he's still alive.
Leo Jones.
Julio Jones.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Leo Jones,
That's what you
man.
said. I was like, that wasn't
R.I.P.
his name.
Osmosis Jones. Remember that movie?
Is that Chris Rock? It's classic with Bill Murray is like the body that they're in.
I think so. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that movie in theaters when I was a child, but I barely remember it. I also saw the Pokemon movie in theater. Did you?
No, I think I saw it on TV once.
Yeah. The
Only
Pokemon movie?
once. I think so.
Did you enjoy it?
Sure. I don't know. I don't really remember it. I'm not a big Pokemon guy, so like it kind of goes over my
Yeah.
head. I did like the Detective Pikachu movie. I thought
Yeah.
that was fun.
That was a fun movie. I
Yeah.
agree. I saw it recently and enjoyed it. Yeah, it was cool seeing like ugly ass real life Pokemon. Like what the fuck?
I did
They
like
look
that
ugly as
aspect
hell.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very cool. Yeah, man, what a fun movie that was. That's a fun Hollywood flick. Fun flick.
That
People
probably
call
won
them
some
flicks.
sort of Academy Award, right? Is that why you watched it?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling or Ryan
Reynolds
was up for a fucking
Best
best
supporting actor.
best actor. Period. Best CGI
best voice
actor,
acting.
dude. Best
Best VO.
best voiceover. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds and Detective Pikachu. My name's Ryan Reynolds. I played Deadpool. Balls.
And now
How
Free
come there's
Guy
not a
is gonna come
Deadpool
out
fucking 3, man?
I don't know. The world stopped for a year, so that's probably why.
Yeah, I'm surprised that those are the movies that like have not been churned out still.
What, the Marvel movies?
Yeah, because like they probably got a lot.
Well,
maybe not.
they kind of pivoted with the TV shows.
Yeah.
Which is a good move on their part because then it allowed them to have this gap.
Yeah.
Because Black Widow was supposed to come out a while ago, and that just came out.
Did you see it?
No, I'm waiting for Alex to get into town. We're gonna go see it.
Nice.
She's currently in St. Louis.
Why?
So she's in this. I have no idea. So she's in the States now. She was in Ecuador the week before for Nat Geo.
Where's Tom at?
Kicking it on the island.
Sick.
Yeah.
Miss you, Tom.
He's Mr. Virgin Island.
Yeah, I miss him, man. Come back.
He will eventually, I think. He says he wants to spend like a year down there
Yeah.
just to see how he does on his own.
Yeah. Start a family.
Just turns into like leaving Las Vegas too.
Yeah. I've never seen the first one.
I've
Seen Rugrats go to Las Vegas.
They're very similar in tone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You should check it out.
Damn, maybe I will.
Because like Nicolas Cage is just like Tommy Pickles, and then
Yeah.
Elizabeth Shue is very much like
Chucky Finster.
No, like what's her
Angelica?
name? Angelica.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where she plays.
Are
a
you serious? Or are you
prostitute.
fucking...
There's people my age that are just like yelling at you right now. They're like, "How the fuck does this guy not know this movie?"
I don't know, man.
The idea that Nicolas Cage's character is like Tommy Pickles is pretty good though, because you don't know anything about that movie.
Leaving Las Vegas?
Yeah.
No.
Reader's Digest version, Nicolas Cage goes down there to drink himself to death. That's the gist of it.
Okay.
And Elizabeth Shue plays a prostitute that he more or less
Kind of like
befriends.
Wild at Heart or something.
No, it's still very similar to Rugrats Go to Vegas.
Yeah, duh. When Tommy Pickles goes to Vegas to drink himself to death.
It's
Then he
the
ends
same
up getting
thing.
involved with the White Tigers. And,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Then Chucky joins the Black Panthers and as militia and
What else you got?
Phil and Lil go insane.
They take a bunch of ayahuasca and eat the face of a person.
I've been in limbo, man. Like I finished The Wire, and now I don't know. I watched the last season of Atypical, which I don't even know why I watched that. It was so bad. And
the autistic kid, right?
Yeah, Keir Gilchrist, who's like a metal dude.
Is he?
Yeah, he loves like black metal and shit. He buys shirts from fucking Mike DiStefano.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I know the girl in that plays the daughter.
Actually, you know what? Maybe censor that name out. I probably shouldn't be.
S. Preston Esquire.
Uh-huh.
Censor what name out?
Mike DiStefano, I just said. I probably shouldn't put his name on blast because he sells like bootlegs and shit. All right.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. Maybe you won't
It
get
could
back
be
to
another
him.
Mike.
Yeah.
Another DiStefano. Who knows?
That's true.
Graduate.
There is many Mike DiStefanos, so.
I think I graduated with a DiStefano.
Yeah. I definitely did not. I graduated with a Buca de Bellio.
That's a restaurant where they
Buca de Beppo.
They yell at you, right?
Yeah, Buca de Beppios or whatever the fuck. Buca de
Buca de
Gabagools. Have some fucking gabagool away. I'm thinking about watching the fucking Sopranos again, dude. Yeah, because I don't know what else to do. It's like I don't want to. I'm not into the Marvel shows really, and I don't have Disney Plus anymore.
Dude, that shit got crazy with the Logie show.
The Logie.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome.
Yeah,
I'm stoked. It sets up.
Is that
the
on
next,
Disney Plus?
Well, yeah.
It sets up the next
Phase 4 stuff. Like who like the big bad in that one is? It's fucking pretty cool.
Who's that?
King the Conqueror.
Who's that guy? He's worse than Thanos?
Yeah.
What, man?
Vastly worse than Thanos.
King the Conqueror? Gotta look this up.
Forgot who the character's name is. Did you see Lovecraft Country at all?
Yeah, I tried watching the first episode, but I didn't finish it.
The main actor in that plays King.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw that entire season of Lovecraft Country, and I enjoyed that show. It wasn't my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
And that actor was all right. He wasn't bad, but he was all right. But as Kang and Loki, he's pretty fucking cool.
This
I'm
dude?
excited. Mm-hmm.
He doesn't look more powerful.
Well, they're going into the multiverse, and that's only one version of that guy.
Oh. Damn. Well, that's very interesting. Is that why that new Spider-Man movie is going to have all the guys in it?
That's the rumor, that it's because like they've opened up the multiverse idea. So like that's why that's gonna they're gonna have those characters back, and then like I guess the Doctor Strange movie is supposed to like
introduce that.
Yeah, and like kind of make it a little more cohesive.
Wasn't Spider-Man in that, or he's in the new Spider-Man movie or something?
Who?
Doctor Strange.
I'm sure he makes an appearance.
Yeah, man.
Because there's a new Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
When is that out? This
later.
year?
Probably next year.
Okay.
I think the Spider-Man movie's probably before it.
Yeah.
And then there's an Ant-Man and Wasp. Was it Quantum Realm or whatever?
When the fuck is that coming out?
That's afterwards. And then there's another Guardians movie, which is like a crossover with Thor that's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Love and Thunder, which that I think just wrapped.
Okay. That's phase 4?
Yeah, it's all phase 4 now stuff.
Okay.
Phase 3 ended with the Avengers.
Okay.
Was it?
And what the fuck? What the fuck is gone? Spoiler alert.
Who's gone?
The end of Endgame. Motherfucking Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
He's dead.
He was supposed to make an appearance in something recently, and they cut it out for some reason.
Oh. Yeah, and now it's all these fucking B-rate heroes of dudes I don't even know, man. Who the fuck is Kang the Conqueror, dude?
Like one of the worst motherfuckers out there.
I guess he must be. I will see the new Blade movies though.
Oh yeah, but what's his name is like the shit. Fuck, what's
Marshall Ali.
Marshall Ali,
yeah, dude.
Did you see this shit that like Steven Dorff was like throwing shade at the new Blade movies?
No,
because he was in the first one.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, the first one was like pretty groundbreaking, and the director was like way better than anybody else, and like I just think like,
okay, man.
I think it's like weird that he like basically complimented Marshall Ali while simultaneously saying like this is gonna be a terrible movie because I'm not in it. It was like insane. He was just like, well, he's a phenomenal actor, as you've seen us in True Detective, but not a lot you could do with that character. And it's like, what?
Okay.
And then like he was talking about allegedly they were gonna make a solo film of his character from Blade.
Which was what? Fucking aren't they coming out with a Mobius movie too?
Yeah, I think that's part of like the Marvel Dark Universe, like the Venom movie.
It is.
It's not part of
When is that coming out? And Jared Leto is in it or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Stupid.
I don't
bad
like
idea.
that guy. I just don't like. I get that guy is like gorgeous and he's nice to look
yeah,
at.
he already played the Joker. Can we just stop there?
Yeah, like enough is enough.
Why is he playing Mobius?
Why do we have stock in this guy as an actor?
No clue.
Let him do fucking 30 Seconds to Mars till the wheels fall off.
I do want to.
Like,
did that second Venom movie come out yet?
No, that looks good though.
I'll watch
With
it.
Woody Harrelson as Carnage.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
I didn't mind the first Venom. I know that movie kind of got shit on a little bit, but it was fun.
I thought it was okay. Yeah, I didn't mind it either.
I mean, Tom Hardy's the shit.
Yeah, I watched that. That might be one of the last ones I've seen. It definitely was. I'm trying to think of like the last traditional Marvel movie I saw was probably the last Avengers movie.
That movie's the shit.
What was after that?
There was the Spider-Man movie. The second one was after like
Jake
post.
Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay.
That was good. I like Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio.
I think I've seen that.
It was
yeah,
really good.
I've seen that movie, and then I don't think I've seen anything else.
Did you watch any of the shows that were on Disney?
No.
None of them?
No.
Fair enough.
We tried watching The Mandalorian with Sam. She got mad because I was laughing at it, and
man, that
the rest
so
is history.
fucking good. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck they're gonna do the next season.
Yeah.
Because it was like a bit of a pretty intense ending for that.
Oh
second
yeah,
season,
everybody was saying that.
So where they go from there, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I'm on board for whatever that is.
I don't even know what it is.
But then the order of
So-
stuff got messed up too, because like they did, the Scarlet Witch and Vision show, which
Yes.
that was supposed to come out, I guess, after Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Falcon and Winter Soldier was supposed to be the first thing to come out.
WandaVision, right?
WandaVision, yeah. And then the other thing that was crazy was that Falcon and Winter Soldier show got crazily edited because the original plot was basically like the real life coronavirus.
Oh.
And they were like, we cannot do that. So they edited it
Whoa.
out. And it's very weird. And you can tell at times where stuff is like,
Is it bad?
no, it's not bad at all. But it definitely, it fucks up a little bit of the pacing and a little bit of the plot in areas. And like, it kind of throws you off a bit. It's still a pretty fun show.
Who's
Like,
Captain America now? Is anybody?
It's technically Sam. Falcon is the Winter
Yeah,
Soldier, which
right.
that happened in the comic books too.
Yeah, I know.
And so now
Did that
he
happen in
is-
the show?
Yeah, so he's taken up the mantle completely as Captain America.
Is that at the end of Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, okay.
But it's cool. He puts on like the suit, like their version of it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. So it'll be in a movie.
I guess I would assume. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess they were talking about that now. Like they're not. I don't think they're doing a second season of that, but they might do a season of just Winter Soldier.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm on board. I like that dude that plays Bucky.
Yeah. I feel like you have not said one bad thing about any of that shit.
I like it all though, so
Yeah.
it's like it's hard for me to say like.
But you never
It's
have any
definitely
criticisms,
shitty.
really. Like that's
I
the
mean-
first criticism I've heard you say about anything like that.
What?
At least that I could think of about like the pacing of the Winter
yeah,
Soldier.
It
and
gets thrown
shit.
off a little
Yeah.
bit. The bad guy in that one is kind of lackluster. It's this girl who basically gets a hold of the serum,
Okay.
the super soldier serum.
Oh yeah.
And that's kind of what the plot line is. I'm trying to figure out
What the fuck to do?
who's got it and like why
Sure.
they got it, how it got out and all that stuff. And then
Yeah.
what's his name is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Zemo is in that, plays a big part in that.
Oh yeah.
And that dude's a great actor, so it's pretty
Yeah,
fun to have
that dude
him
from-
in the mix.
Fucking Inglorious Bastards or what's
yeah,
his
what
name?
the fuck is that guy's name?
I forget. He looks like the singer of Deaf Heaven.
Does he?
He looks just like him.
Maybe
Yeah. It's definitely not.
you don't know that.
Yeah, I do. I looked it up once because I was very curious, and I did like a side by side because I looked up like on one
maybe
tab.
they're
I
brothers.
was like, I looked at the singer from Deaf Heaven, and then the other
Could be an
dude.
alter ego.
Yeah, they look very similar, man. It's very funny. Yeah, I don't know. They have very similar eyes and like just like a very similar
Features.
face. Yeah. Dude, have you heard those new Def Heaven songs? They're
Fuck
not
no.
even screaming anymore.
They're
great.
I didn't know they did Scream before. I didn't know anything about that band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Not cool enough for it.
Oh.
Haven't ridden my unicycle or worn my mustache wax in a while.
Oh, we needed our death metal picks today, which I forgot about.
I don't even know what I'm picking.
Okay.
I'm sure Nate does.
We can do it this week, I guess. Or maybe by tomorrow.
I can record it later.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to look over that too myself and decide what I'm going to do. Jesus. I can pick something cool. Something weird. Oh, stretching. King the Conqueror, dude. Jang the Conqueror, my dog. I call him that.
That dog ain't conquering shit.
I'm tearing all of phase 4. It's true, other than the bad.
I think there's supposed to be another Captain Marvel movie coming out too. I would think so. It's like way overdue.
Yeah, that's so weird that there's going to be
knows?
like a third Ant-Man movie. That's crazy to me.
Why?
Just because it's crazy to see how like big those. I mean, it makes sense because Paul Rudd's a huge actor and shit, but it's just also like insane to me that franchise is like that big. You know what I mean? Like they could blow up something like Ant-Man, you know, or like.
I mean,
is Michael Douglas going to be in it?
I don't see why not.
Douglas.
I mean, those movies are good. Just
Yeah.
Based on the acting alone, with the the
Yeah, I liked the first Ant-Man. I loved that movie when I
Did you
first
see
saw
the
it.
second one?
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
I like that one.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
It was Ghost. And Lawrence Fishburne as the Goliath.
Yeah, it was cool. I only saw it once, but I did think it was all right. Yeah, man. Maybe one day I'll catch up with all that shit.
Don't do it.
I mean, I would have to get a subscription at Disney Plus. Are all those movies streaming on there?
Most of them.
Yeah.
I know, like, there's some weird shit that's in limbo.
Yeah. Well, some still have,
owns.
and Hulu still has some of them, I think, but that's cool. And
I think they just add the Spider-Man movies to it recently. I don't know, because I own them all on like Blu-ray, so I don't really pay attention to that.
Have you ever seen the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies?
I saw the second one in theaters.
Is it the one with Reptile?
No, that's the first one with Dr.
Yeah, I want to watch those. They're so bad.
I don't know about the first
one.
one.
What was the second one? The second one with Jimmy Fox.
Yeah. It's really fucking bad. It's so bad.
He's Electro or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you ever play the OG Spider-Man game for PlayStation, the first PlayStation?
I think so, like the big one.
Where Carnage is a bad guy at the end. Dude, so sick.
The PlayStation one that came out recently was really fucking good.
The Miles Morales one?
No, I forgot about that. The one before.
Yeah, I can't believe you haven't played that game yet.
I just never got around to it.
Yeah, you will. I will too. It's for PS4. We could play it.
I just finished the Mass Effect trilogy.
Now what?
I went back to playing that game Control. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, I know about it. You like it?
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
My buddy Rob from Cognitive, shout out to Cognitive, who just dropped their new album on Friday. Another band that put out a cool death metal record. I got to look up what the title's called, though, because it's kind of long, and I don't remember it. But, almost there. Malevolent thoughts of a hastened extinction.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. Shout out, guys. But yeah, he really likes Control. He actually recommended it that I played it, and I haven't bought it, but I do think it looks cool, and I probably will play it. They even ported it to Switch, but I would play it on PlayStation. It's gonna look way better.
I mean, it's a pretty dull-looking game.
Yeah.
Which is beneficial to it. Like, I don't mean that in a negative way. Like, it adds
sure,
to
but it's like a story-driven game, right?
I've heard it's great. Because it's made by the people that did Alan Wake. And that's a very story-driven.
I never played Alan Wake, but I remember.
Pretty cool.
I've been playing Half-Life, dude.
Oh, nice. I've never played those, but yeah.
That's pretty interesting. And Quake 3,
They're still waiting for Half-Life 3, right?
Yeah. I've been playing Quake 3 with the fucking Trey stats from Morbid Angel. Because remember, Danny was showing us that video of Trey from Morbid Angel hosting Headbangers Ball.
What are the Trey stats?
Well, he was talking about his statistics, like on his rounds in Quake 3, because it's an online game.
Yeah,
or it's a multiplayer game. Like the whole game is set up just like an arena death match.
Yeah, PvP stuff.
Yeah. It's sick. Even the campaign is like that. That's all it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's rounds of PvPs with computers.
Interesting.
That's literally all the campaign is. It's fucking so weird. It's good though. It's fun. It's hard. But yeah, I've been playing that a lot, which is kind of mindless, but entertaining at the same time. It's just weird playing games like that old. You know what I mean? Because that was a big deal when it came out.
Oh, hell yeah.
And like it was popular and shit. But anyway, fucking video games. Bill, Gabe, Nate, everyone, my dad, whoever else.
Dad, a big gamer?
No, I mean, my dad loves racing games. He always wants to play games that have like racing in it. He'll be like, let's play Mario Kart. Let's play like he used to love.
Need for Speed.
He had we had Need for Speed Underground 2 for Xbox. Yeah. And I had Need for Speed Underground for GameCube. I think I might still have it. And then he also had Gran Turismo for PlayStation when like the first Gran Turismo, which was sick. We would play that all the time when I was a kid. But that's like a driving sim, like a racing simulator game. And it's like, when I'm a kid, it's like, I don't know how to manually shift a fucking car in a video game. Like, what? But obviously, you could do automatic transmissions too.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, shit is fun, man.
Teach a manual real quick.
Yeah. Did you ever play any of the Grand Theft Auto games?
Kind of, but never like...
You never beat any of them or like sat down?
Never even close.
Never even.
I recently bought GTA 5 and
Yeah.
tried playing it and got super frustrated with the controls. And I was like, I'm out.
What system have you been playing a lot recently?
Xbox. I always play Xbox. Yeah.
Okay.
I only have a PlayStation just so I can play the exclusives.
Okay.
But
wow.
I do everything on Xbox.
You should get the Rare Replay game, dude.
What is that?
Like the collection of all like the
What's
N64 Rare games: Banjo-Kazooie, Jet Force Gemini, Perfect Dark, a ton of games. I think Conker's Bad Fur Day is in it, which is fucking killer. Did you ever play any of those games for N64?
Yeah. I had
GoldenEye, I think, is on it. I forget. A lot of those classic like Rare games are on it. I don't think Donkey Kong 64 is on it because it's a Nintendo property, but they did that game. Those like all those sick platformers. But Jet Force Gemini was a pretty cool game. Did you ever play that?
What is that?
It was a third-person shooter for the N64, and it was like a game that like had a heavy influence on Halo.
Oh.
Yeah, like there's like the grunts from Halo look exactly like the grunts from this game almost.
Interesting.
But it's cool. I actually have a copy of it. I was thinking about trying to pull it up and hook up my N64 and try playing it, but I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
Do it.
I might. It might look like shit on my TV though, because it's not CRT or whatever the fuck.
Oh, who gives a shit?
Yeah, I don't give a shit as long as I could like play it. But yeah, it's just it just looks funny. I don't know, but it's a cool game. I never beat it, but I always wanted to play it. But yeah, I mean, that's like the one reason I want an Xbox is because there's no other way to play those Rare games because
Really?
Microsoft owns Rare now. They bought them out once 360 launched. Because do you remember there was that second Perfect Dark game that was the 360 launch title? Perfect Dark
Vaguely.
Zero or something?
Yeah.
I think that's what it was called, right? And like I never played that one. I have the OG Perfect Dark for N64, but like yeah, so it's like they have the rights to all those fucking games. So it's so weird. So it's like Nintendo can't do any ports of that shit anymore. Like it just kind of blows because it's like I feel like you see there's these trends now of all these like old games getting retouch-ups and remasters and revisions, and it's like Crash and Mario and shit, and it's just like,
well, it's
fuck,
like it's easier than it's ever been before because of all this like AI upscaling stuff that has become super popular, and it's insane. It works so well.
It's awesome.
So it's kind of interesting because like even in the future now, like you'll be getting old games that probably look insanely great.
Yeah,
like it's
really cool.
You know, like as it progresses.
That's awesome, and it's just like those games are still fun to play. You know what I mean? Like I bought. Do you remember? I was talking to you about that Mario 3D All Stars limited Switch game they dropped like last summer, and it was like Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy on one cartridge. I bought 2 copies of that game. I have one that's sealed that eventually I'm gonna sell. But I have one for myself that I play, you know, but it's like, it was limited. It was like the first time Nintendo did a limited game, like a limited edition game, but they let you buy it for like almost a year. But, yeah, it's crazy. Cause on eBay, like Here, I'll tell you what it is. I thought I saw one that go up to $200 the other day. Like
How
one
much
that
was it new?
60. No, it was either. I think it might have been 50 actually, because I got like an Amazon Prime special price on mine. And I got 2 copies. I was just like, fuck it, I'll buy one, and then I've never invested like that in a video game, and I was like, I'll try it and just see what happens. Because like those Mario collections, they usually do them for every system. Like they did a Mario All Stars collection for Wii, and that disc could go for a higher price. So I'm like, all right, at least you'll make your money back on it if you try to sell it.
Right.
But yeah, people are $275. Let's see. Somebody has it for $45. Somebody's got it for $70. Someone's got it for $170. Yeah, it's just like very weird how the pricing goes for it. So I don't know, but already that's like more than double,
That's not bad.
No, not bad at all. So it's a cool game, if you like that Mario shit. And it looks good. I mean, it's not like a direct remaster, but it's still like a good port and it plays well. But I don't know. People with games are so fucking weird and finicky and particular, and it's almost as bad as people that like music.
Yeah, everybody's like that.
Yeah.
There's always those groups everywhere you go.
Yeah, it's very
Purists.
weird to see that shit. Yeah, definitely.
Just ruins it for everybody else.
For real, man. That for real does. Ugh, man. Dude, I can't believe I'm going to be seeing Black Dahlia at Concord again the
Yeah,
day.
when is that?
That's the day before our show.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I'll be I'll be sleeping all day until it's time to go. Very excited though. That'll be fun to see the Rivers guys again. Which when does this episode air?
Be the 26th.
Oh, okay. I believe I don't want to say anything, so I'm not going to say anything.
Fair enough.
Yeah, after the show, but they've been hyping up something new. So, yeah.
Can you tell me afterwards?
Winkety wink. Yeah, absolutely. I can tell you off air. Yeah, man, I was thinking about watching
Leave the camera on.
I was thinking about have they done any other live episodes or anything like that, or
Who?
Tom Segura's show or any of his shit, Your Mom's House or
No, I mean, well, Christina P got hurt recently, so I'm sure that
she did. Yeah.
that's gonna put a damper on things. The last one was a recording of a live show.
Yeah, I saw that
they did, which was a lot of fun.
with what's his face, the fucking
yeah, it does
that guy
the
that's so-
gospel cartoon.
Yeah, I think he's so annoying.
That dude's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I know you
He's
like
so
him.
weird.
I forget his name.
Tom hates that guy too. I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, it's not Tim Dillon. I know it's
No.
not him.
That guy's funny too, but
Duncan Trussell.
Duncan Trussell,
Yeah.
yeah, that dude's. Yeah, I know a lot of people that don't like that guy.
Yeah,
but
not me.
I think he's funny. Speaking
Yeah.
of comedy, did you see the one that everybody's talking about, the Bo Burnham Inside special?
No, I have not. Have you?
Hell yeah, I've
You
watched
like
it a
it?
shitload of times.
Yeah, dude, it's such. I don't know. I want to see it just so I could be like, oh, okay, it's
See what all the hype's
sad and
about.
depressing, and
It isn't. I mean, it's interesting because it's very, very funny. But yeah, there's moments where it's like a little sad for sure.
yeah. It's like so hyped right now.
Oh,
I've never
I
even.
know.
I don't even know who Bo Burnham is, other than
I
that.
never checked him out before
Yeah.
this. I watched like one of his other specials and I was like, oh, okay, this is funny. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it more because of the fact that like he does it all in his one bedroom. It's all shot by him. It's all edited by him. So like that aspect of it, I thought was cool. And, like, like the way he does all these lighting tricks and stuff like that. It's just from I guess a technical aspect is why I really like it. But it is also really fucking funny. Like the songs are like, the reason why I even like checked it out is I was with the Baron Air guys a couple weeks ago, and Dave put on one of the songs from it, which was 2 songs from it, which were both songs were about Jeff Bezos from Amazon, and it's the funniest fucking thing ever, and it gets stuck in your head because it's so catchy, right? And I was like, "What the fuck's going on here?" And they're like, "It's from the Bo Burnham special." And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "This is so fucking funny." And Eddie put it very well. He was just like, he's like, "It's funny on its own." He's like, But in the context of the movie, it's even funnier because
how long is it?
Hour 45, I think.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, I don't know. It's really interestingly done with how he edited it together, and it all takes place over like a year span. And you can tell because it's like sometimes he has a short beard, short hair, sometimes it's really long. Yeah, you can tell where he is in the timeline of things, and it makes it even more interesting. And yeah, it's funny. It's really funny. But yeah,
I'll have to check it out. Maybe I'll watch that today. Give it a peep.
a little peep.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I know it's been like, I see people talking about it everywhere, and I'm just like, whoa, okay, that's big. I guess cool.
He also like dropped off the map like for 5 years.
Okay. Does he do
Before
any
this.
podcasts? Like,
I don't think he did shit in last. Oh no, I saw a video of him on. I didn't watch it, but I saw it like on YouTube suggestions. Jay Okerson's podcast. I think it's like the Campfire Tales or some shit like that. Dan Soder.
yeah.
But I didn't watch it. I don't know. Like I watched. Like I said, I watched one of his previous specials, and I was just kind of like, all right, I get it. He's a little on the annoying side of things, at least on his specials, like live specials. This I just thought was like way more interesting.
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah, I got to check it out. Man, I haven't watched any of that stuff in a while, probably since that Duncan Trussell one, honestly. I've been listening to that Come Town podcast a bunch.
What's that?
A bunch of comedians from New York City. They're these younger dudes that are like my age, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But hold on, I'll tell you who it is. Their names. So there's Nick Mullen, who used to be a stand-up. He was on like a bunch of like circuits. I think he was like I've seen him on shows, like he was on Jim Norton's show and stuff like that, and he's done a bunch of shit like that, and he used to do stand-up a lot. But they make like a fuckload of money from their podcast. Like on Patreon, they make like $90K a month.
Jesus.
So yeah, so they're raking it in, and it's just three dudes. It's this dude, Nick Mullen, this guy Stavros Halkias, and then Adam Friedland. But Stavros is also another stand-up comedian who tours and shit. Like he's coming to Madison sometime soon. I think Alex is gonna drive up to see him or something because he loves this show. But
the other guy's name sounds familiar.
it's the 8th most popular podcast that's on Patreon.
Wow.
So yeah, it's big and it's up there. So it's just like, I don't know. It's very like they have guests on certain episodes, but it's mostly just the three of them. But the guests they've had are like, they have Jim Norton on the show. They've had Bam Margera on the show, which is really weird. They had David Cross on an episode. They've had a bunch of like different people and shit, but it's it's just really interesting. But it's like, you know, a lot of like edgy shit, I guess you could say. So it's like not the type of podcast for everybody, because like, you know, like, I don't know, they're offensive dudes for sure, but I think it's funny. I think they're, you know, it's a funny show, and I usually end up laughing at it, and they're never like hurting anybody, you know what I mean? It's like there's never any like shitty intentions or anything like that.
Sounds like you need to be canceled, Jason.
And
how dare you laugh at something like that?
it's funny because like I don't know, they like, I guess their main dude has been under fire for saying like crazy shit before, just like as a joke, like kind of like that Sam Hyde dude, like in a similar vein, and he used to like date this girl that was part of this like feminist podcast. Because I was listening to an episode of Come Town where they were talking about this, and you remember the movie Matilda?
Yeah.
The actress who played Matilda like went on Twitter and was like bashing Nick. I don't even know why, like for no reason. He didn't even say anything to her. She was just like making fun and like calling out his girlfriend. She was like, you run like a feminist, like she hosts like or his ex-girlfriend, but she used to host like a feminist podcast. Like, it was very like, I don't know. It was very interesting. And then like, she was just like, oh, but you date like this piece of shit, but you do this podcast. Like this doesn't make any sense. And they just like make fun of it. And it's funny to like hear them talk about it and just be like, who the fuck is this? And he's like, yeah, I've never met this girl. They're like, what was she in, Matilda? And they're like, all right, what else was she in? And like they didn't.
That's like it.
Yeah, they didn't say
Matilda,
anything else.
And there was that
They're
one
like,
with
yeah,
Whoopi
fuck this
Goldberg.
girl.
I forgot what it was.
Yeah,
Karina.
yeah.
Why do I know that?
I don't know. That's sick though.
Why do I know that?
But yeah, it's a good show. I think it's funny. I think you would like it actually if you listen to it. It's
Still
definitely
listening to my True Stories podcast every now and then.
yeah.
Which is thoroughly depressing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else.
Good. It's
Yeah.
It's just intense. It's intense stories to hear these people tell these stories about like what happened to them. And,
Oh yeah.
oof, I'm a goof. I'm like, I don't have it that bad. Have it that bad.
I've been dipping back into the Cali Death episodes that they've been doing recently.
Oh, nice.
They had the drummer and singer from Spawn of Possession on,
Sick.
which was really good. They had Michael Keane on the other day, so I'm gonna put that on.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. They've had a bunch of guys. They had somebody else that was really cool the other day, and I still haven't listened to it. But they've been like really getting some cool guests and still making some very entertaining episodes. So shout out to you guys. Like they're still fucking kicking ass. Like very entertaining show.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so it's really cool because it's like fuck, like I don't know, and they ask all these questions about shit that you want to hear, and it's like oh, here's a 3-hour podcast with a drummer from Spawn of Possession and the singer, and it's just like, oh fuck, like this is amazing. It's like I get all this juice that like you've never had before. It's just very, very interesting.
They actually ask decent questions.
Yeah, and like they go through the history of the musicians, which
Yeah.
is cool too. So you find out more about them, and but yeah, it's cool. They go through like their whole like career as a band, which is sick.
Do you ever watch Hot Ones?
Yeah, I used to. I haven't watched it in a long time.
They just had one with David Harbour, the guy from like Stranger Things,
Really?
and Hellboy,
Okay,
and
yeah,
now
yeah.
Black Widow, and it's funny because like that's what I like about that show is like they don't ask those like
Yeah,
dumbass questions that you hear at every other fucking thing.
yeah,
And what's his name brings it up. He's just like, this is insane. He's like, I didn't think I'd have to be answering like real questions today. He's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Because they always like do these deep dives on everybody's lives.
Yeah,
and,
I
like,
know.
bring up this stuff, and he was
I like the Theo Von episode a lot.
yeah, it's so funny. But yeah, it was cool, and like it was funny to hear David Harbour talk about like his history, and apparently like that movie Rounders at all? It's like the underground poker game movie with Matt Damon and
I've heard
John
of it.
Malkovich. He was involved with that in real life.
Oh,
He knew all the dudes that movie was based on
oh shit.
and played poker with them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like you never would have heard that at a Black Widow
that's
fucking
wild.
press junket. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was cool. They brought that up. I was like, wow. But yeah, I like that more. Like when people do those kind of
Yeah,
questioning.
I agree.
Like
that shit was entertaining. Yeah, man, I haven't
Good
watched
for them.
Hot
That's
Ones in a
cool.
fucking minute. I wonder. They talked about getting Brockhampton on there. I wonder if they ever did that.
Who would they get? Which guy?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah, they were talking about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was talking about it?
They talked about it on another episode of that show. I forget who it was on, but they were talking. Oh yeah, David Harbour's bald as hell too, man.
Yeah, his head's shaved.
Okay, it makes sense. He looks like he lost weight.
Definitely. Yeah.
Ew, Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Gross.
I didn't say I watch them all.
Olivia Rodrigo. Really? Wow.
Who's that?
Quavo. Olivia Rodrigo. She's like I think an actress turned musician recently. Damn. Yeah, I don't know any of these people, man. Oh, Steve-O, Russell Brand, Jeffrey Dean. Okay. Interesting. Because they did a bunch of these like through Zoom, right? That's when I kind of like phased off because I was like, oh, I don't want
It's not
to
as
watch
fun.
a Zoom. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, fuck that. I don't want to watch a Zoom call.
Now they're doing them in real
Yeah.
life. Yeah. But socially distanced, which is
I
fun.
remember watching because they had Eric Andre on again, right? Or they did something with him again. I don't know if it was a Hot Ones or a Sean Evans thing, but he did another interview with him again when that stand-up special came out,
Oh yeah.
like last year, I think.
That's like the only stand-up special I've ever like tapped out on.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Like it was rough. I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit, I
It's-
don't have enough ADD for this.
It's a lot, yeah. Not for me, but I love that movie he did recently.
It was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie was great. But yeah, he's better with that type of shit, I think,
Yeah.
rather than like stand-up. I
The
don't think that
stand-up
shit.
thing was just
It doesn't
for me.
translate to stand-up that well, I don't think. But to each their own.
Yeah.
And hopefully he
Sure,
made money.
somebody
I'm sure he
enjoyed
made
it.
money off of it. But I need to get this thing away from me, dude. Just fucking.
I usually try to keep most items away from you. I guess I fucked up.
It's okay, man. You tried. Maybe. Or not.
Now we always got moving parts with all the recordings going on. I got mics all over the place. I got to go back to Days and pick up more mics that he borrowed.
Today?
Nah, whenever. I think he said they're going to finish up their demoing this weekend.
Oh, cool.
So,
are they still at Dave's basement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice little setup down there.
Is Nick still there?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's funny because, like, Dave's been getting into recording a lot and, in the equipment aspect of it.
Yeah.
And so he's always asking me about stuff. And he's like, what about these? What about those? And I was like, well, what's your mic collection like? And he was like, well, it's really weird. It's almost like, I was like, what, are you fucking endorsed by this company? Blue Mics? Like, all his mics
I know.
are blue mics.
Yeah.
Part of me, like, I haven't asked him yet, but I really want to see if he'll let me, if I can have.
We got to get him to come on here
raw
again.
Files of these demos that they do that I can fuck with.
Oh, to mix?
Yeah, just for fun.
That'd be sick.
It'd be fun to do.
Yeah, I'm sure he would throw them your way.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Plus, I just want to hear what some of these mics sound like.
Sure.
Because he's got these overheads. What do they call it? They all have funny names, like
Blue mics.
Yeah, and he's got these pair of overheads that they look cool. And he had bought a pair of like these cheap Samson ones beforehand.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to hear those, but he said like the difference between the two is like insane. But then again, the price point is like I think a difference of like $400, $500 comparatively, and so supposedly the blues sound good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was really happy. I finally got to use those AKGs. I swapped them out.
Oh,
We were using those MXLs that Max has, which I'm familiar with those. I've never used them as overheads. I kind of want to throw them back up there again to do another AB just to see. But I was happy with the way those came out. I was able to kind of like, I don't want to get into this, but anyway, they're fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to grab a couple of mics from Dave now that he's done and swap out some more stuff for fun.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, hopefully he'll let me mess around with their recordings. I can hear what some of them sound like. He has like the little blue kickball, which is like a kick drum mic, which is funny.
I've seen that thing. We sell that blue shit at Zounds.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wonder where he's getting it from.
What was that website? It's like, I want to say Music Go Round, but I could be wrong. But it's like a used.
Okay.
Like.
Oh, so it's all used shit? Cool.
Yeah, he's gotten like insane deals on. What's up?
Is it Reverb?
No, I mean it's like Reverb.
Yeah,
but
Music Go Round used to be stores. Remember Music Go Round?
I think I got the name wrong. That's why. But yeah, and then he's got one of those fucking sub kicks, which inspired me to build my own.
Yeah,
so
right.
I'm building a mic right now.
That's awesome. Are you pumped?
Yeah, it's fun. I just
what shape are you making it into?
It's just a little square.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're familiar with sub kick mics at all.
Vaguely.
Like you've seen them, or like the Yamaha ones, like in a drum. So the whole history behind that was, so the white cone.
Sure makes one too, I think.
Everybody makes them now, but like the white cone Yamahas, the NS10s. Now they're HS10s or whatever. They're famous. Like if you ever seen a picture of a studio from like the 90s, you'll see this white cone speaker, and those are Yamaha NS10s. Okay. And so
they're monitors?
They're monitors.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of the times those speakers blow, right? So dudes would just buy extra speakers and they just have them on hand in case they need to do a quick swap.
KRK Rockets.
Yeah, those are good too. But you could do it with any speaker really. But so like somebody at some point was like, oh, I have this extra speaker. Like I can do something with it. Because essentially a microphone is the same thing as a speaker. It's a magnet that just moves inside.
Yeah.
Right? So you can reverse the way the direction of it goes. So whether sound's going in or going out, like you can even reverse it and have a little tiny speaker out of these mics. It's not going to sound great, but it'll, and so somebody did that. They took a speaker, hooked it up with an XLR and plugged it in and found that like, it picks up all these low end frequencies, which is pretty cool. And so back in the day, they would just take it because the back is a magnet. You just grab like an extra piece of like drum hardware, stick it to it, and then just throw it on there. And you get pretty good results. So then Yamaha was like, oh, fuck, we're missing out on an opportunity here. And obviously we have a stockpile of fucking NS10 speakers. So so they started making their own, and they did it out of like small drums. So they made drums too.
Oh, shit.
So using like an old Tom, they put a fucking speaker in there, hooked it up, and they marketed it.
Oh, shit.
Sold it for like an insane price. It's like, they're not cheap. They're like $200 or so. And But what's funny is I was looking online, a lot of people were complaining. They're just like, well, having it in that drum kind of affects the sound in some ways, which makes sense because it's mounted to this thing.
Yeah.
And I, being the moron that I am that likes doing carpentry, I was like, well, it'd be cool to build one, but I don't want to just stick it to like a fucking speaker. I mean, that's easy enough, but I want it to look nice. So,
Of course.
I got a ton of scrap wood left over, so I just built a box out of walnut and flame maple that I used on Max's amp, the leftovers from that.
Oh, shit, okay.
I had one piece just left over. It was just enough to build out a frame. So I'm in the middle of building it right now.
That's awesome.
I have a little 6-inch speaker that I pulled out of something. I don't even remember what it was.
Oh, shit.
I have a pair of them. I don't know where they came from. So
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm going to wire it up. I was hoping to have it done this Friday when I was recording the Lavisher stuff, but I didn't get it in time because the idea was the speaker itself is going to float inside the box. And I'm just missing I just need rubber bands that connect it so that it's floating in there.
Oh, cool.
I didn't order them in time, so they're coming Tuesday.
Sweet.
So, yeah,
awesome. That'll
fun
be cool.
little project.
Yeah, that's fun.
So maybe I'll bring it here and try it and see what happens. But we don't
Shove
even
it in the hole.
I don't even use like your acoustic drum. I just use the trigger.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
Yeah, I mean,
it's studio quality kick drum coming out of there. So like,
exactly.
I still do all the same processing I do.
It sounds good.
Even if it's an acoustic.
Yeah. I thought there was parts where we sounded killer.
Oh yeah. I mean, it wasn't all bad.
Yeah. There was some really good shit on there.
We were like, when we kind of like all locked in,
yeah,
it sounded really good. But
yeah, there were definitely parts where I'll say it off air.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll say it off air.
I was thinking when I was listening, I was like, man, I kind of want to like just track a bass to these things to hear what a bass sounds like underneath it all.
Yeah,
because the mixes before with bass sound so fucking good.
Yeah,
because there's parts on these demos where it's like, oh, it sounds so hollow because like there's no bottom end.
Yeah,
and with the way we play nowadays, it's like we're not always just chugging along. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I kind of missed that.
Yeah.
So I kind of compensated by getting a little carried away with some of the low end on the kick drum and the fucking guitars a little bit. It sounds good.
Yeah, I think it sounds awesome. Stoked.
Not bad for live, which when I do show people, they're always shocked that it's a live recording.
Yeah.
I must be doing something right.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're making some progress. Me and Danny came up with a few song titles, which is pretty cool. So working on stuff like that. Yeah, it's cool. Pretty excited. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. Cool record.
Hopefully we sound better at our show.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we do.
Maybe we won't.
Maybe we won't. Probably won't. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't.
Probably won't.
Yeah.
I would say no.
Yeah.
But cool. You want to start wrapping up here?
Yeah, fine by me, man.
What are you plugging?
The new Cognitive album, Malevolent Thoughts of a Hastened Extinction. I can't believe I remember that. That just came out. Keep that shit. It's pretty cool death metal. Keep your eyes out for this death metal episode coming up soon from us with our picks to follow
next week.
Yeah, and that's all I got. I don't really have anything else to plug, I don't think.
We have the show.
Yeah, we have the show. So continual plug.
September 4th?
Yes. Yeah.
Empty Bottle.
Yeah.
Who are we playing with?
We are playing with Hive and Jesus Christ, man.
Something about serpents.
Yeah, In the Company of Serpents?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what we're playing. Yeah, In the Company of Serpents. Yeah. Let me make sure.
Double check. Also, it's the not Hive from Chicago.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's not the Hive from Chicago.
Who dropped a music video.
Yes, I did see that.
Cool.
I did see that. So that was cool. It sounded good too. DL mixed and mastered it.
Really?
Yeah, that EP that they did.
No shit.
Yeah. That's from their like an EP that came out a year ago or 2 years ago or something like that. But
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Tell me the singer of Bad Wolves worked on that?
Yeah, the singer of Bad Wolves. Waiting for that shit, man.
Is there any announcement as far as dates go for that band?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm kind of I want to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
Just curious about it.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody does. It's just so weird. Like, what the fuck, man?
Not a
Very
move I
interesting.
expected at all.
Yeah, same. But here we are, you know. Well, yeah, that's it. I don't got anything else to plug. So
Bad Wolves needed a plug.
yeah, Jesus.
So, Kane, Y2K Bug, appreciate it. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Oh yeah.
Could use a little bit more from you guys.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week for
our
death metal episode with Nate.
Hell yeah.
We'll be doing it in person.
Yeah.
First time.
Yes.
First time ever? No.
In here.
Yeah, in here. But he
no.
did, right?
Yeah, I used to pick him up, dude, when we were doing Bad Dave's. Yeah.
I try to forget about those as much as possible.
Yeah.
Take that, Nate. Cool. All right, I'll see everybody next week.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for checking out this week's episode. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Feel free to drop us a like or a comment on whatever platform you listen or watch us on. Share us on whatever social media you use. Every little bit counts, so we appreciate it. Thank you very much. And we'll see you guys next week.